What the fuck is happening, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Villainz podcast. Hello, hello. It's your girl Mercedes.
What's up? It's your boy Mark Anthony Hill II. We got an incredible show today. We're going to keep talking that shit like we've been talking that shit. We're going to pick up where we left off. The last episode, actually our first episode, we talked about Magic Johnson's son. And
he said he was doing his big one for the girls and wasn't.
Yeah, he said he was doing. He was better at being a female than y'all women. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. And we're gonna piggyback right on that. We got a special guest to the Villainz cast today. This is my cousin, an incredible young man in himself, CEO of Godlit, none other than Jason. So Jason, welcome to the cast. Thanks for being on. Homie.
Woo! Make some noise!
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate being on and coming to talk shit with the Villainz, you know what I'm saying?
Man, so glad to have you, cuz. So we don't play no games on this, so we just don't jump to it. So when we talked earlier today, and I told you what we had talked about in that first cast about Magic Johnson's son, you had brought something up about Magic Johnson, and I was like, well, go ahead and let's talk about that for a second and just see where that goes, because you brought up an interesting point, and I don't think it's been addressed because it's been so long.
I mean, you know how the world works. The world's a stage on niggas, and Magic, man, whatever Magic.
Living up to the name, right?
I know, right?
Nigga magically got cured.
I don't. Hey, maybe there is a cure.
There is a cure.
Maybe if you got enough money, you know what I'm saying?
And man, look,
but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like the propaganda of the way our society works, it would only make sense that they would, how should I say, spotlight some shit like that. And then obviously it's swept under the rug when the nigga lives longer than any HIV victim
in history?
In history.
I mean, because I remember when Eazy-E got it, he died like 2 weeks later.
He was out of here immediately. Now all of a sudden, Michael Jackson.
Sure. Here's the thing. Here's the question. Here's the question I got. Here's the question I got.
He's out here at 96.
So Jason, riddle me this, Batman. I got a question. So, if Eazy-E got AIDS, and he died in 2 weeks, Magic Johnson got AIDS and got bigger. He opened up more Starbucks. He opened up more movie theaters. He got richer. Is there two different types of AIDS in the world?
Must be.
I mean,
like when what they said? R.I.P. Shorty Lowe. He said, "Must be two sides." Is it two sides?
Hey man, it's sometimes miracles happen.
You can say
you know
miracles.
What I'm saying? When
That's
you
hilarious.
got tiny hats around you. It's just crazy, you know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is it was his prayer warriors.
I'm just saying it was like...
Man, I need them warriors on my team.
Hello, come on now. This nigga like 96. Got it, yeah.
I'm just saying, like...
He got the best he got the United States Army of prayer warriors, talk.
I'm just saying, when you got that kind of bread to buy, baseball teams like the Dodgers and whatnot,
You also got the money to buy cures.
Nigga bought his formula to cure himself. That's what he did.
I mean, if you look at who owns everything,
yeah.
I mean, he might have just been, you know what I'm saying, a good goyim.
Man, that's crazy. So you think, go ahead.
What though? How else do you listen? How else do you make shit seem that real, right? If you're trying to make COVID, what if AIDS was like COVID? What if like not that many people was actually...
They made COVID.
I know. They made AIDS too, allegedly.
Right.
In fucking out there in fucking Hollywood, in one of them actually UCLA or some shit. One of them fucking colleges. They fucking invented that shit, lymphoma from a cow and some other kind of cancer from a different kind of species, and they cultured that shit until it became AIDS, nigga. Some weird shit, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like. You know how COVID, they was like, all these niggas dying. Everybody motherfucking dying. but it wasn't really that many motherfuckers dying. Like, you didn't even know a nigga who died. Like, I didn't even meet a nigga who died. They say all these niggas died, but I don't. Not one person I knew died of COVID.
Yeah, I mean, like, what I will say is there, like, no, like, having friends like my fraternity brother, like Ray, who's a doctor at a hospital during that time. He told me personally, like, yeah, it was nuts. He was seeing people die a lot.
Damn.
But
if niggas was dying from the respirators, they was
so there's a lot, right? So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that where people were dying from like other things, and it was being tagged COVID.
As COVID, because they might have had COVID symptoms, or they might have. Do you know we have COVID in our bodies? Like, this whole thing about, but when, just to relate it back to the AIDS thing, like, stay with Magic and them. Like, what if it wasn't like, you know what I mean? What if it was like that? But if it was a COVID thing, what if that was the first COVID that niggas had, and everybody was like, oh man, niggas is dying of AIDS, when not that many people was really dying of AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because how can we, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I know alleged of a motherfucker who allegedly got HIV right now. This nigga look healthy than a motherfucker. Who like he about to die at all. Nigga, they got motherfucking commercials about medication you can take. That's like, oh, you got 0 traces. And you ain't, and like, you can like have sex again.
Well, think about it. Think about it, bro. Like, just think about, like, the business that we're in. Like, how do you get paid?
Yeah.
Do you get paid on one time, or do you get paid on the comeback?
Absolutely.
Like if I mean, we're talking about drug dealers.
Absolutely.
We're talking about the biggest drug dealers. We're not talking about the cartel. We're talking about organized crime. We're talking about real drug dealers, Pfizer, real drug dealers. If I'm a dealer and I sell you a drug and you get high the rest of your life, you're never going to come back and pay me again.
Right.
I got to sell you a drug that you got to come back tomorrow and buy another pill. So to me, it's like, if you got a cure and you can put it in the form of a pill, and I can take it every day and I'll never have a trace of AIDS or HIV, then you got a pill I could take one day and I'll never have to take another pill.
Right, for sure.
You're just breaking it down into such small micro doses.
You know,
that,
one of the first light bulbs is still lit, nigga? That's crazy.
Right. So
I'm just saying, one of the light bulbs are like the definition of, hey, we need to quit making shit so efficiently because these niggas we need them to rebuy this shit.
Yeah, the first light bulbs lasted way too long.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they was like, we can't sell no more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they made the shits dull and died out. They fucking hacked it.
That's the reason why our cell phone the reason why our cell phone batteries only last so long. The cell phone battery could last forever too.
Well, the one lady said it the best. It was she worked on like I wanted to say like cell phone type shit. Like, she worked on like cell phone type technology, right?
Right.
And she was breaking down how we can pinpoint one cellular device in the middle of billions of cellular devices and shit's going off, right?
Right.
But we can't particularly go in and go kill this one cancer cell in somebody's body, or this one, HIV type shit, virus that's in somebody's body. We can't go in and molecularly just target one thing without killing other shit. Mm-hmm. She's like that. She didn't believe it. She never believed that shit, and she was inventing shit to be able to fucking cure niggas of shit using fucking frequencies and fucking
facts.
But it was just it just goes to show like all the information we don't got. Like, Magic having AIDS could be just as much of a hoax as them niggas taking that vaccine live on television. They was giving them niggas fake shots.
Yeah, they pumping them with water.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, like, this shit actually happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas can't call it a conspiracy.
Bro,
anymore,
just Jason.
Watch this shit happen.
Here's the thing.
We can't say that the AIDS scare wasn't. They said this many million niggas in Africa dies of AIDS. This many motherfuckers in America allegedly die from AIDS. And this is with the CDC and shit. With the CDC.
Bro, I'm going to ask you a question.
lied to us and had to apologize.
They definitely lied.
They put an apology on their website. Like, I'm sorry, the COVID numbers were wrong.
I'm sorry.
We were wrong.
But that's after they tried to give everybody a free COVID vaccine at CVS.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. CVS won't give me a free Snickers. They won't give me a fucking Snickers for free, but they will give me a shot to save my life for free. I don't believe you.
Right.
You need more people. I don't believe you.
You gonna have to do better convincing than that. Y'all, like, shit, we can be. I remember when them niggas used to try to be the villains and hide it and try to lie to us and give us some kind of fucking. But now it's like they don't even give a fuck no more, nigga. Like they just fucking do some fuck shit right in your face and be like, we didn't do that shit. And if you say we did it, then we just gonna fucking lock you the fuck up or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some fucking wild and crazy stage that we fucking living on. Mm-hmm. And I think that particular people are given the particular roles that they're given, and some people play it to a T and get rewarded, and other people don't play it to a T and they don't get rewarded. They get outcast or shunned or...
That's true.
But, you know what I'm saying? In Magic's sense, he did what he was supposed to do. He played like he had AIDS. He stopped playing basketball because allegedly you can transmit it through blood, and people were scared that he would fucking goddamn start bleeding, and then everybody would fucking catch AIDS. Like, niggas didn't know how that shit worked, so they was so afraid that they made this nigga basically retire before he really had to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then was like, all right, nigga, you can have the Dodgers or whatever. But, you know, at the same time, you see what happens when you play in that game, because his son is the byproduct of all of that bullshit when it comes to fucking societal mind control and the fuck shit that they try to pull. Like, look at that man. Come on, man.
So what you're saying, basically, is that the Magic Johnson thing was a psyop of some sort?
Man, nigga, it always is. Like, what is it? How come he's only one out of all of these motherfucking celebrities that allegedly got it?
Man, look.
One? Wilt Chamberlain allegedly fucked so many women, it's unheard of, nigga. Like, and this nigga didn't catch it?
What about, like, all the rock stars?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Mick Jagger?
Like, right, like, he was just the one that had to take the, like, all right, we got to put that
Here's
on
the thing. Here's the thing, bro. Mick Jagger, Magic Johnson, all these cats is out around the, like, they all out at the same spots. They meeting the same chicks.
Absolutely. Doing the same drugs.
Doing the same drugs.
Does Magic Johnson live in Hollywood?
I don't know.
Yeah.
See, they on that shit out there, man. Holly weird.
Yeah, he out there in Hollywood. It's called Hollywood. Hollywood was what witches used to make they fucking wands out of.
Yeah, it's definitely another level of spiritual going on.
Listen, bro, like, they gonna call, I love why this podcast is called the Villainz podcast, because they will definitely call niggas like us villains for the way niggas speaking so freely.
Man, here's the thing.
It's always that.
Here's the thing. Like, we live in a world now where we're actually we're past conspiracy theories. These aren't theories, these are fucking facts.
Oh yeah.
We're past conspiracy theories, nigga.
Yeah,
conspiracy theories was 10 years ago.
Go ahead and post that shit, nigga, and watch. Nigga, my Facebook account is I'm labeled dangerous.
You are dangerous. You are dangerous.
But I was labeled dangerous because I shared a Hitler speech, right? But it was translated by AI. Because I've dove down a rabbit hole, and I wanted to know what the fuck he was saying. And on X and on a lot of places, they got these fucking, AIs, and they'll fucking translate shit for you. So I fucking had a Hitler speech translated, and I shared it on Facebook, and they was like, "Oh, you're sharing a dangerous group and shit." I'm like, "Really? This is just educational. This is literally history. Y'all played this speech for us in the history class and told us that he said that he was gonna kill all the Jews and shit." But that's not what he was fucking saying at all, is it?
That was definitely in a history class.
Well, I mean, yeah, and that's the part. Like, it's like, we live in a time now. It's like where even you just sharing something that someone else wrote, like they looking at you like you a problem.
Right. But if you tell niggas that Hitler wrote the Titanic and that's where the whole government got the idea to do the Titanic from, and now that's a conspiracy, you think I'm crazy until you start actually Googling shit and then like start looking at it.
Whoa, he wrote the Titanic?
Man, he wrote it as propaganda to show that the German soldiers were fucking stronger than United States soldiers. It was a cinema. Hitler always wanted to be an actor. The world is a stage. Hitler was a Jew himself.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy. It could all be. I can't confirm or deny, but it could all be one big psyop, my nigga. Like one big hole in seeing how and who runs how information is shared and who controls that shit. We watch it happen every single day. They'll tell us some information and it'll blatantly be wrong, but then you'll try to fact check that information, and the internet has already been altered to fucking give you the lie.
Facts.
You can't even get the truth. You can't even get the truth. Like, and then you'll have AI contradicting the information and everything. But it'll come to a point where we've come to a point to where it's all just acting. Like you can name anybody. You can name even they say Tupac. He was just a gay Thug Love activist. Like, Thug Love mean a different thing to me now. If you see some videos on him, if you watch some older videos on him around that same time, this nigga was motherfucking auditioning to be an actor and to be a model for shit. And they got 18-year-old Tupac in an interview, you know what I'm saying, talking like...
Yeah, it was real. It was way different. It was real feminine compared to...
Oh, my goodness.
The Tupac that we know... At the end, like the All Eyes on Me Tupac.
And then you find out his mom was, she was a Fed and was infiltrated in the Black Panthers, and you find out that his real daddy had something to do, and then you just go back and back and back. Anybody that they ever gave us, like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan is only Michael Jordan because that's who they picked to be the guy. Because media just started popping when Michael Jordan popped. Like, people, they say he's the GOAT, but Michael Jordan was in the league how many years before he won 6 rings? Nobody talks about his 10 losing seasons. They just talk about his 6 winning ones. You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about what was before and why that was losing, and then who gained control over the organization and over the NBA after a certain year, and who they chose to be the fucking, you know what I mean? It's all a fucking...
Man, you brought up an interesting point, and like, this wasn't even on my notes, but like, I want to piggyback on this. So do you think, based on what you just said about the commissioner, like the new commissioner switch, and then Michael Jordan being like, hey, we need to make a face of the league? What about like all this stuff that just came out a couple months ago about sports betting and players and coaches and the mob all working together? Because, like, if I'm the mob, I get it. Like, motherfucker, we about that action.
The Celtics won all those championships because the mob was back and there was no salary cap. So the mob was just putting money behind the Celtics. At that time, there was no salary cap. So the mob was just the Irish mob was putting money behind the fucking Celtics. And I think some of the other mobs and shit, but they was just funding it. That's why they won so many chips in a row. Got you.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of that, man.
I've done so much fucking investigative research on just because it all just came from all the information I got came from wondering who owns everything.
Got you. Can you elaborate on that?
Like everything, like I was just wondering, like who owns. All right. For example, right? Do y'all remember? This is just like I'm gonna bring up a random thing, right? Okay, it's gonna fuck you up. Do y'all remember Cars for Kids?
Say it again.
Cars for Kids?
No.
Was that in Toys R Us?
Like it was supposed to be a non-profit organization. They used to have commercials all over the TV.
Oh.
Had a little jingle with it, like cars.
So am I.
Kids,
I'm off too. I missed that.
Nigga said Toys R Us. I'm wildin'. Damn.
Oh yeah, it was. Listen, Cars for Kids. KARS.
Oh.
FORKIDDS. Cars for Kids. It was supposed to be a charity where people could donate cars and money so that kids can get cars when they got of age and blah blah blah. Did you know that it was completely for Jewish kids?
Aw, damn. What about the rest of us? What kind of shit is that?
Listen, they funded bar mitzvahs. They funded so much shit through that, right? Listen, you know how many Cars for Kids got since they've been operating since like 2014 or some crazy shit like that? Or
how many?
Or, nigga, like over 1 million fucking
Oh,
cars.
hell no.
Wow.
I don't even know no Jews. Where's they at? That's crazy. Where these niggas riding around at, Jason?
You know a few.
What? That's crazy. Niggas was getting cars since 2014. Like, what?
Bro, like...
Hold on, were they paid off?
Like, listen,
People donated them.
Oh, hell no.
Planes, boats, nigga, everything. Listen, they've received plane donations. They've received boats. You gotta understand, the people, if you donate a car to Cars for Kids, it's a tax write-off.
Right, makes sense.
So, yeah, because they're supposed to be a non-profit organization.
Got you. So yeah, so I'm about to pay an extra $60,000, $40,000 in taxes. I donate a little car, I write half that off.
Right now, you could probably ask AI right now, was Cars for Kids mainly for Jewish kids? And it'll tell you yes.
Must have been, because I ain't get one.
Yeah,
Well, hold on.
well,
Let
shit.
me just ask chat that real quick while we live. Was Cars for Kids a Jewish program? Let's see. Let's see what they say.
That's crazy. Niggas been getting cars since 2014.
Yeah, bro, maybe even longer than that. I watched this whole little...
All right, so here's the response. This is what chat says. I simply asked ChatGPT, was Cars for Kids a Jewish program? That's all I asked.
Uh-huh.
This is what it said. It said, yes, Cars for Kids is a Jewish nonprofit organization, but that needs a bit of context to fully understand. I bet it does, nigga. I bet it does. I bet it does. It's a registered charity, 501c3, that collects donated cars and sells them to raise money. The money primarily funds educational, mentoring, and youth programs for Jewish children and families. It works closely with a related organization called URA,
Yep.
which runs many of those programs. So basically, Cars for Kids was a subsidiary organization of URA, spelled OORAH. So yes, it's accurate to say it's a Jewish-focused charity, not a general children's charity. So according to ChatGPT, everything, Jason, you said was absolutely fucking correct.
So that's just a random charity.
And it says simple breakdown. I'm just gonna read. Can I read the simple breakdown, Jay?
Myself, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen the commercials as a kid myself.
Here's what it says. Hold on. This motherfucker, hold on, I gotta read this. It says simple breakdown. It says, is it Jewish? Yes. Is it a real charity? Yes. Who benefits? Well, mostly Jewish children and their families.
You can't make this shit
Hold
up.
on. Here's another very interesting part. It says why people get confused. A lot of people don't realize this because the ads 1-800-877 Cars for Kids. It doesn't say it's a Jewish youth program. Some regulators and watchdogs have criticized the organization for not making this clear in its marketing. So basically, it's like this. So Jason, how about this? How about we start our own thing?
Because I feel like starting my own shit.
Like why it was Cars for Kids. Why don't we just donate kicks for kids, right? Everybody got a pair of shoes. Donate a brand new pair of shoes. Just send them to us, and we're gonna give all the money to black people.
Right.
Cause I mean, what's the difference? And then that'll be a sub organization. That'll be a sub organization. Our big organization will be Boorah.
Yeah.
And Boo-Rah means that we're gonna give it
right?
to black people.
So we're what we would have to do is a little bit. We would have to do what they did. We would have to do what you said, but it would be a little bit more extra steps to it. It would be like we would start a religion and then start a nonprofit underneath that religion,
right?
And then everybody who's that religion could benefit from.
But when we run the advertisement, it's just gonna be 877 help the kids.
Right.
And we're not gonna tell anyone who it's really fucking going to.
Because the trick is this, bro. The trick is this. They made everybody think that this Jewish shit is some type of ethnicity. And it's not an ethnicity.
Yeah, you can't be. It's not a race. It's not like black or white. It's a crew. It's just like I can go join the Crips.
Wait a minute. There's no nationality of a Jew?
Hold on. No. There's Jews. Jewish is like the Bloods and Crips. Like you can just show up and sign up.
Wait a minute. What's their nationality?
Well, some of them niggas is Swedish. Some of them niggas is Polish.
Bro, so they just made their own shit?
Correct.
Yeah, bro. Listen, Jew is specifically considered to people who follow the Judaism as their main religion. So it's a crazy fucking whole black background to that shit. But that's not what they call it, an ethno-religion. But there's Chinese Jews, there's African Jews, there's Italian Jews, there's Arabic Jews, there's fucking Jews from Egypt.
Baby, me and you can be Jewish tomorrow.
Kanye's a black Jew, isn't he?
Every black person's a Jew.
Yeah, you could.
Every black person is automatically a Jew.
Can't be. I can get a car.
No. You're confusing it.
Hold on, Mark. Let me even bust this down. If we're going by the book, the Bible, everybody's a Jew technically.
Right.
Because everybody comes from one of the 12 tribes.
The 12 tribes of what? Judah.
Right, Judah. I'm just saying, so that means everybody. That's not just this guy. That's not
all y'all in the comments, y'all Jewish too.
Clock the facts. Niggas get educated.
All my Italian niggas, y'all Jewish too. All my black niggas, y'all Jewish too.
That's crazy. I was today years old.
A different tribe of the Jews. That's what I'm saying. Niggas today years old find out we all Jews and it's nothing but a whole.
We are. Oh, but hold on, but Jay.
If the book is correct, though, right? I'm just saying, if the book is correct,
right?
Technically, we would all be one of the tribes. Somebody be Levi, somebody be Judah, somebody be, and y'all don't forget about Dan. Dan was the 13th tribe. Nobody want to talk about Dan. Y'all can go look Dan up. Dan was the oldest one that was had out of wedlock before he got with Abraham got with his maid and had the mother ones. I'm just telling y'all, it's a wild, crazy story, but not the only reason why these cats are called Jews. They're not even really. A lot of these cats that we talking about right now are like Zionist Christians and shit like that. They're technically not even Jews. Like they're not even follow the Judaic Christian. They don't even.
Jason, can you break down the Zionists? What that mean for the people that don't know?
Oh man, it's fucking deep. It's like.
Just give them the cliff notes. Just give them a 2 minute.
Yeah, in case
1 minute.
Some people don't know.
You see a lot of Jews. Okay, you see the Jews with the curlies and the Hasidic Jews with the curls and the hats and they.
Yarmulkes.
I'm not saying I'm not saying they're innocent or they're not guilty of participating in the fuckery that happens, but I'm saying those aren't necessarily the Zionists that you're talking about. The Zionists would be niggas like Joe Biden, would be niggas like Barack Obama, would be niggas like most Zionists are
Harvey
Christians.
Weinstein.
Yes, most Zionists are Christians. Just like Biden said, you don't have to be a Jew to be Zionist. You know what I mean? And most of those cats that occupy that quote-unquote Israel over there are Zionists. Netanyahu, if he's still alive, because according to
it's been going crazy today.
This nigga might be off already.
Yeah, it might be.
But you know, a lot of those people are Zionists. They and a lot of people. There's a lot of people in Israel that aren't Zionists that go against the regime, but you will never see that publicly expressed because of who controls everything. And this the Zionist regime, which is a group of individuals that a lot of people trace back to like ancient Khazaria, and it's a long fucking story.
It's a long story.
But, yeah, long fucking story. But in the end, you know what I mean? Like, ever since the Bank of England existed, you know what I mean? There's been a group of elites that hide behind this Judaic Christian Zionist value. They exercise complete evilness in order to bring their Messiah back. And that's why niggas act the way they act. But this is duality, and like it's like for as many as those motherfuckers exist, there's motherfuckers like us who we would be called the villain in their eyes because naturally the society is meant to convince you to be immoral and not human and inhumane as possible. You know, that's why they allow for that shit, and then the shit that's supposed to be more moral compass is silenced and
right.
Not, you know, niggas get to talking about this type of shit and they start fucking freezing your Instagram algorithm and shit.
I mean, they might want to freeze our channel too.
Next thing you know, you're
but I gotta already answer for that. I'm gonna just tell them what it is. Yo, I'm Jewish.
I'm gonna say niggas hate it. Niggas hate it. Simple. Period.
Right.
Niggas
I mean, who gonna tell me I'm not?
I'm just saying, but it's a crazy ride. But like when you see who owns, and that's what goes back. And look, I'm gonna loop it back all the way back to fucking to Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you get back in. This nigga getting this.
All the way back to that nigga and the fact of who owns this nigga. And if it wasn't for who he was involved with, and the tiny hats that he was involved with, he wouldn't be who he was today.
That's true.
You can go to any superstar, anybody that they ever gave us in the light. Like, it was like, shit, Martin Luther might even have been compromised. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about Mr. King?
Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. His name ain't even Martin. His real name is Mychel. I'm talking about Mychel Luther.
Wow.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, his father, he changed his name later on to be Martin because his father was so obsessed with the teachings of Martin Luther.
Yeah.
If you know who that guy was. And it's just a bunch of niggas who claim to be messiahs of the world type shit.
Didi was talking about that.
And they have these crazy fucking ideological
Didi
fucking...
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But he named him that. And there's and the reason why the FBI was watching, they say they was watching Martin, they was watching Michael King because he was a black leader and getting everybody together. When Malcolm would say that they was watching fucking Martin because he was taking money from communist Jews overseas. They say maybe the feds and JFK was watching Martin and all the motherfuckers was watching Martin because he was actually fucking taking money from the Rothschilds. Why is he in the picture? Why is he in the picture shaking Rothschild's hand? Who funds a million nigga march? Do you know how much money that would cost? You think Martin Luther King Jr. had the money to get a million niggas together?
At that time, it sound crazy.
He said
though.
Junior?
I mean, let's just think about it logically, y'all.
Man, look, logically, everything you said makes sense.
Adding up. It just never adds up that any of these people, nigga, the real one might have been fucking Malcolm X because as soon as he started naming Jewish niggas, he was like, oh, Mr. So-and-so, his real last name is Herpovich or Ikowitz or Zawazitz. You know, all the Lewitskis and Uskis. Nigga, like, his name was one of them. He started naming niggas. 3 days later, he's gone, nigga. 72 hours. Oh, guess what? JFK said, APAC, y'all niggas got 48 hours to register as a fucking foreign entity or I will fucking abolish y'all niggas as a fucking working fucking, what do you want to call them? Lobby group in America. 48. Oh, they said, oh, nigga, you ain't about to last 48 hours anyway, nigga. You going to Texas. There go your fucking melon. Oh, you know who APAC is? Like, these niggas is wild. Like, these whoever these niggas is, I don't know what you want to classify them as. They claim to be this.
Gangsters.
They straight up gangsters. For sure. And they use the division. They keep us divided by classes, money, all this stupid shit.
Which is crazy because there ain't no difference, man. Like, we black, we white, we Italian, we Indian, we Jamaican, Puerto Rican.
Beef was orchestrated by some Jewish niggas, bro. It's fucking wild. These niggas were signed to the same fucking label. Nobody's seen this play. What are you talking about, nigga? We're watching WWE wrestling in our whole fucking culture, nigga.
Facts.
They've given us the hero. They've given us the heels.
And now they got the motherfucking villains, dog. Everything you need in that gumbo soup that we call America. You hit on a major point, and we're going to bring this up in another cast. But since you're still here, I know you got to go. You got big moves to make. Yeah. But before we let you go, there's something I want to touch on because I know you got a lot of thoughts on this, and it's AI. I want to talk about all the job cuts the past 2 weeks, the Tesla AI robots, and what you think, man, is happening with like a lot of these job freezes, especially on the tech side, where everyone 10 years ago, they was like, yo, everybody be a software engineer. And now they're like, oh, no, now you need to go be a plumber because them jobs is gone. And I just saw a video today of a robot that was on doing power line installs. So they're like, oh, I'm like, well, if it's taking power lines jobs, it's taking plumbers jobs too.
Oh, for sure.
So what do you think happens in the next, 12 to 24 months as AI just gets exponentially faster? Oh, and by the way, the CEO of NVIDIA came out today and said that we have achieved AGI.
Oh, which is the full authentic.
Right. So for anybody that's not sure of what I'm saying when I say achieve full AGI, it just means that we're at the point where the AI now is fully at a place where it's self-sustaining, and it's completely usurped the need for human interaction, meaning that we've lost control.
Well, they said that it's Pandora's box. Once it was no closing it. Once it started replicating itself immediately. That was the first thing it started fucking doing. Like, there was no fucking way of stopping it once it opened. But I'll tell you like this. 24 months, 12 to 24 months. It might be crazy looking. The jobs might be out, but guess what? Let's take it back to when my mom was coming out of college and computers was as big as a whole fucking room, and you had to program them shits one letter at a time and shit. She was doing that, and no one believed that people would be sitting at a computer for 8 hours a day doing work. Either. No way that a human is going to sit in a box and work on this computer, and that's all they're going to do for 8 hours every day, and that's all they'll have to do. No one believed that. But my mom was like, nah, nigga, I'm going to learn typing. I'm going to learn all of this shit that these motherfuckers say ain't going to be. And then look what happened. Now she's overqualified for any job that she ever wants to apply for in life, nigga. You're overqualified now. But I'm just saying, just using it as an example, like, not to say that people are stupid, but just to say that, like, if you haven't found yourself, like, something that you're good at, that you can bring to the world that will be hard for AI to replicate, then you have done yourself really a disservice. Like, because if you've just been a worker all your life and you haven't really discovered who you are, this is the time where it's going to pull out a lot of humans coming back to humanity, because there's, I mean, there's no other way. You know, like a lot of people lost their jobs during that period of time. I'm talking about with my mom when computers came in, and then when nigga, how many people lost their jobs? Nigga, when CDs happened, nigga, the radio lost so many fucking jobs. Nigga, you remember when we used to bump cassette tapes, and then cassette tapes went from cassette tape manufacturers. What the fuck happened to them niggas?
Man, everybody had a Walkman.
Saying, bro, every time.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes. Yo, like people.
Man, I was buying mad CDs. I was buying burners so I could burn CDs. I was selling them to motherfuckers.
What was those things called when we got to the point of like, what was they like? I don't know if they were like iPod Nanos. Remember that shit?
They were MP3s.
Oh, that's what they were.
MP3s after that. It was records. Then the records turned to 8-tracks. Then the 8-tracks turned to cassette tapes. Cassette tapes turned to CDs. CDs turned to MP3s.
MP3s turned into straight,
what happened to the CD making companies? What happened to the record making companies? So you just gotta think, any industry that makes an evolutionary jump like that, it doesn't matter what the industry is, a lot of niggas lose jobs.
Like, but we're in a situation now though, where the technology, those were innovations in specific sectors. Right. So like the CDs getting made, it fucked up the cassette manufacturers, but it didn't really make a big change to the auto manufacturers because they just swapped out the cassette player with a CD player.
But the MP3 downloads fucked up artistry and the whole music industry. When it comes to now, you got to get streams and downloads. To selling fucking CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And none of that shit matters.
And it's all turned into a place where everything's on subscription. So like,
right. So
there's no ownership.
But so I'm saying, what do you think is going? Well, I'm saying like, to me, it was inevitable. Not to say like, oh, you guys, I feel bad for a lot of people who lost jobs. I'm not saying I don't have any empathy or sympathy for those who are going through that bullshit, because I know what it's like to dedicate your life to a craft. And then, you know what I mean, some shit happens and it no longer exists anymore. It's wild, but at the same fucking time, it's like, we got to get more innovative with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to know, like, okay, well, then if AI is doing this, then how about I, a fucking plumber of fucking 40, 50 years experience, why don't I fucking find a company who can use my fucking knowledge and I'll program their fucking bots with my fucking, you know what I mean, with my fucking knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this shit for fucking 40 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could teach this fucking thing how to do everything, and I could teach it how to improvise and do other shit that might not be fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just a level of you guys. That's why I was telling my kids. I'm like, y'all gonna have to fucking figure out what y'all can bring to the universe itself and give to it, because this AI shit is gonna be able to do everything you could learn to fucking do.
Yeah, I mean, companies are gonna be completely changing already. Like you don't need that many people. Like, people outside of like literally just moving a product. But like the back end to like handle any admin task, that is gonna be 95% automated.
Oh, you don't need there's a couple other things. You don't need a programmer no more. Now AI can program anything that you need fucking programmed. Like, they got an AI that'll set up your whole business and find you customers and run the website and everything. You don't have to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you can just spin up a Claude bot on a separate GPU. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing we're about to do with Godlit, and same thing with Dutch Department.
Absolutely.
Like we're literally going to run that back end through AI.
If we don't get innovative and work with it, like, then it'll. But at the same time, humans are lazy, and I think that it's a process that we've been through already in our civilization, and I think it's just a cycle of humanity. If you want to ask me, we get so technological advanced that we destroy ourselves, and then we start all over again. And I think that it used to be a time, just like they talk about Tesla and the free energy and all that fucking technology that these motherfucking, these great places would have. What were they called? Those fairs, those Chicago fairs back in
the world fairs.
The world fairs, nigga. They say they had all of this shit, and they would come and set this shit up in fucking in days and take it down in days. Get out of here, bro. Like, and you're telling me that we weren't more technological advanced then? You know what I mean? And then something happened, you know what I'm saying? That took us backwards?
No, nothing happened that took us backwards. That technology was held by groups and not allowed to be released.
Absolutely. I mean, we could say, because they say that the government is at least 250 years ahead of us of anything we got. So them niggas are definitely, you know what I mean? I remember I'd be like, man, I wish I could teleport this joint to you so you can hit this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they probably doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
The aliens got all the equipment.
I don't doubt it.
Right. And just think about like stuff like the cat from here, from Georgia, that made plastiline, the black cat.
Yeah.
So I want to have him on the podcast too, because I mean he's doing incredible work for the world, but to a lot of people he's a villain. Because if I can fill my car up with plastic, I don't need British Petroleum. I don't need Shell. I don't need your fucking Chevron. Fuck you, bitch. I'll just throw some plastic in the shit.
They're not gonna let that happen. They ain't gonna let that happen.
He had to go in like hiding a little bit because he was talking about how he kept seeing like all these planes following him around and all this shit because they're wide. I mean, first of all, I'm gonna call the spade of all spades. Everything that's in anybody, this is to anyone watching, every major electronic device that you use in your house to live a comfortable life, that means your refrigerator, your air conditioner, your television, your cell phone, your microwave, your oven were all invented by black people. Your favorite consumer toy, the Super Soaker, was made by a motherfucker from Decatur, Georgia. Lonnie Johnson, I believe.
LG. Good old LG.
Invented the Super Soaker, the most popular toy fucking ever. So all that shit was invented by black people, just like plastiline, just like your cell phone. It was not invented by Steve Jobs. Like, stop, okay? Like, first of all, where all this shit comes from math. Where the fuck does the math come from? Where was math invented? It wasn't invented in Europe.
No, sure wasn't.
Math wasn't invented in fucking Sweden.
Bro, come on, bro. What is the one thing in common with all of the great philosophers, inventors, sculptors, and creators of Europe? They all, for some reason, went to Africa and studied for some years and then came back with astrology.
Right, because you got to go see the plug.
Just saying, man.
You got to go see the source. Here's the thing. It happens every day. I'm going to give you a prime example. And this is no shade to nobody, but you're an artist. You're an artist at a record label. I'm not even going to say any names. Just say you're not black. And we need you to have a certain sound. Well, we're gonna send you over here to black music so you can pick up that flavor.
Bro, the best example of that right now is K-pop.
Man, shout out to BTS, shout out to K-pop, shout out to the Demon Hunter record.
K-pop, nigga, don't get me wrong.
I love K-pop too.
Yeah, nigga,
BTS is the shit.
Nah, them Asian niggas on they shit.
They on their shit.
It's like 7 of them niggas too in rotation.
But here's the thing. But they are not. But what they are not doing, they're not making Korean music.
Korean pop.
Of course not.
Hold on. Backstreet Boys was taking black R&B, Color Me Bad type shit and bringing it over. Same thing with Elvis Presley. Same thing with all these older records before there were sampling laws. I just heard Lizzo talking about this.
That's why. Listen, when Sam Cooke got taken out,
That's what. So even you ain't nothing but a hound dog. That's not Elvis Presley's song. He took that song word for word from someone else, and he kept the royalties.
He Soldier Boy somebody.
No, he did more than Soldier Boy. He took every song word for word.
Oh, he took the word. Oh no.
Yeah, he took your whole shit.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
He did it. He did it.
I knew that sounded black.
Right.
I knew it.
Well, here's my thing.
There was another rock and roll artist. She was a black woman that they stole a lot of music from, and including just a lot of the fucking. There was a lot of songs where there was a black woman singing, and then they never give that credit for it. They put somebody else
on the credits.
As or
the face.
They never. But yeah, so I think, and that's going with AI. That it's fucking with the art industry right now. But there's a lot of distributors right now, and a lot of record companies that like won't take any AI artists. And like the way they're doing the AI artists in their brand and shit, you know, they're not classifying them niggas as real artists. And I get it to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a level of creation that goes into that because nobody knows how intricate you have to talk to this machine to get it to do what you actually want it to do. And if you don't think that it's a skill, then fuck y'all, because I spent hours, nigga, talking to AI, and in order to get that motherfucker to give you exactly what you wanted to, it takes a skill to talk to that motherfucker.
It takes specificality, and shout out to Jason for the educating you niggas that didn't even know he's really on his shit. He did his research, he's doing his big one. I believe this is all facts. I feel this is all facts.
For sure. It's not easy.
Nah, this nigga been researching on God.
You can't just get on AI, be like, give me a picture of a cute fucking cat.
That part.
Nah, you gotta go back and forth with it. It's definitely on that Aaliyah, that back and forth.
Yeah, you gotta be able
shout out to
like,
Aaliyah, still the most beautiful girl in the world. You already know what it is.
Oh, so now that we here, Jay, we already did damn near a whole cast, we were talking about this is just crazy. Cause I like this cat that I'm about to throw his name in the pot. And I like this cat a lot. And well fuck it, we don't sugarcoat shit. I'm talking about Jack Harlow. I love Jack Harlow, and he said something interesting this week. Everybody jumping on his back. Everybody jumping on his back about him saying he went blacker. But I'm happy because most of the times the artists go whiter.
He didn't go blacker. He took the easy way out. It's easy to feed off of black people what we like. So he took that route and dropped his album. And he's trying to do a big one off of our shit. Yes, it is. Like,
I don't want to say that because
like, if that's okay, if you're inspired, if you're like into, like you're entertained by us, that's all that he's doing. The fact that you even said that, my album's gonna be blacker. Like, you're inspired. You're inspired by us.
He didn't say it like that.
What did he say?
They had asked him a question. The interviewers were basically trying to say, you got artists like Post Malone. You got artists like Machine Gun Kelly, who when they come out, they start as rap, and then at a certain point,
they retreat to a lighter genre.
They can't really keep coming with shit that's appealing to the black audience, so they make music that's more appealing.
But why do you want the black audience? Why not just do your big one?
The reason they want the black audience is because it's the music that they actually love.
Always accepted lighter.
So just say that.
Into the culture.
Just say that. I love the culture.
I don't even want to call it our culture. That's a whole other topic of discussion.
But go ahead.
No, I was saying we've always accepted. It didn't matter who. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. And that's a good thing. Because we get
a lot of white dudes out there making neo soul music that we fucked with, like John B. and fucking.
Oh, I love John B. I fuck with everybody. I don't really give a damn. I fuck with everybody.
There was a bunch of motherfucking goddamn
dope ass white artists.
Dope ass white neo soul who sung R&B.
And they dope.
There was some pretty dope ones, and they got accepted. But they also had a love for the actual music. And if you listen to Monica, it sound like the niggas playing with us. playing with people. Not even when I say us, I'm just gonna say niggas who really love the art of music. Rather, because I don't want to make it too racial, even though cause I think the race shit's funny. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's hilarious. I don't like.
Because because for me, you know what I mean. Like I'm always like, well, shit. If this nigga can be a nigga, then I could be. You know what I'm saying?
Chad Tillman. Jason, we talked about this on the first episode. I said if Caitlyn Jenner can be a man and win the Olympics, and then end their life as a by winning Woman of the Year. If I can be a man and win the decathlon and then cross over and win Woman of the Year according to Glamour magazine, then I too, because it's not based on the truth, it's based on your feelings. I feel white. So and I'm entitled to my whiteness, and you're going to call me as Chad Tillman.
And I feel like Curtis Jackson. So, I want to be the nigga of the year, period.
And I feel like Jesus Christ. How many of y'all to worship a nigga?
Right.
Nigga said Jesus Christ.
Right, so treat me as such.
This is bigger than Jesus.
This is bigger. Nigga, I feel like the universe.
Right.
I feel like all the planets.
Like, listen, I had that conversation with somebody before. I said, listen, it's all good, bro. Like, if niggas want to be, he want to be my nigga, and she want to be, like, we can all do that. Like, I don't give
Hold on, can I ask you a question? Where the fuck did the name Monica? Was that like a girl that he was fucking with?
No. There's this comedian, right? And I can't remember where he's from. He's a foreign guy. He wasn't born in the United States. I can't remember which country. I like this guy. So I'm sorry that I don't remember your name or your Instagram. I might even be a follower of yours. But he's a comedian, and he was telling a joke because he said when he first got to the United States, all his friends was calling him Monica. And he was like, I thought they were just misgendering me, and I didn't want to correct them because, they're my friends. We were all cool. It was whatever. They kept calling me Monica. And then he pauses, and everybody's just looking at him, and he's like, no, he's looking like, oh, y'all don't get it? Like, he's like, oh, y'all must not have black friends if you don't get it. And then all the black people in the room started cracking up. Because he was like, Monica. You see, it was a black dude in the audience. I was like, Monica, my nigga. Like,
right.
I think that was like a huge meme and shit. It was.
So I get it. Well, okay, obviously I'm the only nigga that didn't know that. So now.
Yeah, it's a social media thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why he knew that if he named it Monica, everybody would know what the fuck he was doing.
My nigga.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
My nigga, yeah.
So that's cool. Is the music? I didn't hear the whole album. Is the music good?
I thought it was a creative name. But at the same time, people mad because he used it. But it's like, who cares? Like,
but what if he just said "my nigga" as the album?
See, they wouldn't let him. They wouldn't even let Nas release his album called. He wanted to name his album just "Nigga." But they wouldn't let him.
Oh my God!
Hold on. You mean like is that old Nas or is this new? I own a casino Nas.
Not old, but more recent than old though. Which one was it? What did he call it? It was just N. It just had the N on it.
Got you.
And I think he just called it Nas, but it was supposed to be called Nigga.
Wow.
They would not release it.
So there can't be no album release called Nigga.
Yes, you can. You just can't release it on a major label.
Nah, absolutely. And Kanye, he did the most wildest shit with his shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, all my niggas snotty, nigga. How? Like, that shit, nigga, is the biggest song. That was one of the biggest songs streamed on fucking YouTube. But it's not released on any other fucking platform because nobody else, none of the other Jews would touch it. Just the fucking YouTube. But it's not even because of the Jews who control YouTube. It's because people keep releasing it.
Right.
Uploading it.
Right.
So it's just it's just wild that you can see what people can get away with and what they can't get away with, and what should be, considered art and what can't be considered art. I mean, shout out to Jack Harlow.
Shout out to Jack.
The album.
I'm not shouting out Jack.
Great,
I'd love to talk to Jack about it.
I fuck with a few songs. I don't know what he got going on. The nigga gonna have to come to the podcast. I don't know what he got going on.
Man, you know what? I like Jack, but I just think
my album blacker.
Well, he didn't say it like that. He's saying that like.
He said that. Why is that? Why is social media?
Because social media are idiots. And they'll chop up anything for a quick laugh or a quick dig.
All right, Jack Harlow, forgive me. Welcome to
That's
the podcast.
why. And the reason why I'll.
He went along with the joke. I think the nigga was completely being. If y'all know some white people, like I know white people when it comes to like Jack Harlow seems like the type of guy who would joke like that.
Exactly.
Jokes like that with his black friends all the time.
Oh yeah.
Right. So and we.
Black people are cool. We're fucking lit.
But me and Jason.
There was a nigga in the studio like, bro, you should call this album My Nigga.
And I bet you that's how it happened. And this didn't come from Jack's white friends. This came from his black friends.
You know it came from his black friends.
So what I'm saying is,
that's what I'm saying.
If I was in the studio with Jack, I wouldn't have said call it Monica, but I would have said, yo, keep doing what you're doing and make the music that you love to make. Don't feel like you gotta make, you gotta cross over and be more pop.
It ain't about that. It's about trying to get more. I feel like it's trying to get more exposure, get more fans, get more money. He's trying to get the worldwide fan base. If you tap into that black culture, you're gonna get your shit off. And everybody know what we like. So that's cool. You want to tap? I don't got no problem with it. But
they asked him a question and he answered.
That's why I say, Mark, I think he was playing with niggas because, like, he can't really sing like that. And it was supposed to be, and he was trying to sing. But he was singing in the same tone, basically, the whole motherfucking album.
But he's not a singer.
Yeah, I know. That's why it was like, nigga, you playing in niggas' faces.
Was the album good, Jason?
No, it was not good.
It wasn't after all of that?
All right, so he said the album's
not good?
Well, we're going to have to hear a couple records.
It got to be at least one or two hot tracks, no?
There's a couple of Jones that's like, oh, it's a vibe. I like that, right? You know what I mean? I can play that little, it's got the, you know what I'm saying? It's got the fucking nice neo soul / fucking lo-fi beat going. And he's singing at a nice little, but at the same time, it's like every song, you got to listen to it, y'all. Y'all just got to pull it up and play some cuts and do an actual review. That'd be dope too.
Okay, that'll be a whole episode of just reviewing.
You will be in this review, Jason. You will be.
The Monica review.
You will be in this review.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so
we can do that. I'm gonna see what's going on. We gonna see what's going on.
Listen to it, but I'm telling you, that motherfucking album.
Shout out to Jack Harlow. If you see this, my nigga,
Jack
reach
Harlow,
out.
we fuck with you. Come on the podcast.
He sing better than me. Shit, he sing better than me. He did way better than me at a Neo Soul album. I would never do that.
Was he singing or was it auto-tune?
Man, he was singing.
I know that's right. Get your shit off, Jack.
Get your shit off,
Jack Harlow, big one, not the little one.
But it wasn't like, he was singing. He was just
singing.
You know what
I'm gonna see what's
But here's the thing. Drake don't be singing.
No,
but he be singing.
But Drake can do pop music too. Drake can do.
And that's a big genre though. That pop, that's a big ass genre.
Drake can do dance. This shit is supposed to be neo soul. This is supposed to be music soul child music.
Got you.
This is
okay.
Supposed to be John B, like a nigga who could sing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is supposed to be.
Where is John B?
So this is his John B album. Basically.
Where is John B?
I don't know.
That nigga been gone.
Damn.
I don't know what he been up to.
Man, shout out to John B.
Neo did neo soul. Like there's a bunch of niggas who did some neo soul shit. And they most of them could really sing. You know what I mean? Jack Harlow ain't.
Jack Harlow's a rapper at first.
Yeah, but he was like. You just gotta listen to it.
I'll listen to it.
I'm gonna see what's up. I ain't no hater. I'm gonna see what's going on. If it's good, I'm gonna say that.
And then like you hear him and he come in and you be like, this nigga not about to rap at all this song. And then he just don't rap.
You was hoping for some raps.
I was hoping he just put something in it. Like you could have still rapped on them beats. And then I was just like the next song and I was like, damn. I'm like, he's singing again. I'm like, damn, he's kind of singing in the same tone. It's the same Jack Harlow tone. It's not. There's no like.
No variation.
It's like Yeah, there's no variations. You know how you can get Usher Let It Burn, or you could get
all
Usher,
different parts. Right.
Yeah, then you could get fucking
but Usher's a
Climax,
trained singer. That's
Climax, and then you can get fucking, fucking Confessions. Like, it's just a whole slew. You can listen to a whole Usher album because you might get some pop, R&B, neo soul, alternative R&B. You don't get maybe he might even rap a couple times for you.
Right.
But but this nigga Jack, boy, he did. I went through it. My nigga.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so we covered it all today. We covered Magic Johnson is the illest nigga on earth. We covered AI taking jobs, and you gonna have to bring your real value to the table. We talked about Jack Harlow getting blacker. We talked about a lot of things that that wasn't even on our list, and I'm glad we did. I'm so grateful you stayed longer than the 10 minutes.
Jason is booked and busy, guys.
Jason's booked and busy. He was supposed to be here for 10 minutes. He stayed for an hour and 10.
Thank you so much, Jason. So before you head out of here, let everybody know how they can, find you, what you got going on. If you want to say anything before you, get out of here with us.
Yeah, before we shut this episode down.
Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for having me. Of course, if we gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
And you did it in educational too.
We're gonna go all the way through it. So I just like to thank y'all for having me. You can find me on my socials at official SOTOV. That's official _S.O.T.O.V. No dot at the end. And or you can check me out at oh no, I don't got my website right now. But
it's all good. We gonna put all that at the bottom of the screen anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So they can find it.
Thank you for the education.
Thank you for that. We didn't know about Cars for Kids.
I can't believe. So Martin's name, he ain't even Martin.
It's no.
Mike.
Damn, nigga name is Mike. That's crazy. That was not in the history books.
Michael Luther.
Yeah.
Michael Luther King Jr.?
Shout out to Michael. But yeah, I just
Michael.
Appreciate y'all for having me. I'll gladly come back anytime you need.
We need you for that My Nika review.
We gotta check back in on this Jack Harlow shit, see what's up.
Just let me know whenever y'all doing it. I'll gladly show up and give y'all my intricate review on that. Please stay tuned. Maybe, follow me on YouTube at the Supremes of the Ohio Valley. Look for me on Spotify and any other listening platform, all capitals, SOTOV. New music coming soon. I especially collabs with the Cuz and Mercedes as well.
Yes, so, niggas ain't ready for that real shit. You niggas ain't even ready. Like, right. Niggas ain't ready.
Yeah, and we need to talk to Cuz so we can get Slow It Down finished too.
Logos.
Jason, it's been 3 years. Let's kick it
Shout out to Logos.
I know, right? That's my fault, really. I literally got everything ready for it, and I just need to record my verse. And I just haven't been recording because I've been locked in on Godlit and a couple other things around the crib.
Oh, that's right.
But school will be ending soon. Summer will be coming. It is spring break, so I do have some free time that I won't be, playing the house dad and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have some more free time for y'all. So
yeah,
we'll definitely get that finished. That's definitely a summer pop, and that will be done.
Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So make sure y'all follow up. We'll put the links below for all of Jason's music. We'll also put links to Godlit so y'all can go ahead and get right. And right. Oh, what was the tagline?
Oh man, there was a couple of them.
Give me the best two.
The Fuel the Fire Within.
Fuel the Fire Within.
And I can't remember the other one, bro.
It's all good.
And you talking about some of the best green from the Ohio Valley. So if y'all need that, holla.
Villainz podcast. Do you need that? Cause Jason got it. Do you need that? Like Villainz podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Do you need that? Cause it's gonna be in the bio or whatever the little caption shit.
Right. All right, y'all. So it's been another one. Until we see y'all again, it's the Villainz, and we out.
Yes, sir.
Done data, yeah, I'm making big moves. Yeah, like I got a bitch. Done data. I feel like Pac, I feel like Papa. niggas on my mama. Can I be a Williams? I feel like Pop, I feel like Papa. It's over for you niggas on my mama.